Hold it in, everybody gotta hold it in, everybody gotta hold it in, everybody gotta hold it in, you know what I mean? Hold it in, everybody gotta hold it in, everybody gotta hold it in, everybody. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. Finding inner peace. That to me has always seemed to be the biggest struggle. Inner peace. I believe inner peace is a lot to do with doing a lot of shadow work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to sit there and man up about whatever it is that's buried deep. And I mean deep, deep, deep. You gotta find a place of solitude. Especially if you're going through hard times. You gotta find a place to think. You gotta be able to find a place to meditate. You gotta be able to find a place to clear your mind. It used to be alcohol for me. You know, and I had my taste in living that life. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm young enough still that, you know, I do miss it. And it's okay to miss days or be happy that you had the experience to do, you know, whatever. And it's easy to go back. And my point to this is the fact that you know your path to inner peace really isn't all that if you are willing to go back to something that did not make you good or better in any way, shape, or form at all. You know, it's finding inner peace to me is breaking through that barrier where you know you have no choice but to do something new. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's always trying to find something new. will always creep up. I had a friend of mine the other day tell me the same thing. He said, I'm not going to go too much into detail because that's personal business, but he was like, if you got to make a decision, if you feel that you got to do it, then you got to do it. But you got to think, are you willing to deal with, are you going to do the same shit, or are you going to do some new shit? Like for me, oh, damn, that was a good one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway. Case in point, like with me, maybe I'm saying too much. Like my whole life, through my whole 20s, had always been about working in the kitchen. If I remember right, it was Domino's. Actually, my first job ever, the first job I ever had, was JC with my oldest's mom's mom. Ugh. Yeah. And then it was Clarksville Walmart. Then it was Mickey D's in New Albany. And then it was Domino's. Damn. I don't remember after that. And then I worked at a trust company. And then I worked at Wendy's. I went through one hell of an adventure through my whole 20s. But it was terrible. I would say the best place to work at for anyone, especially if you're starting out, you should go to the Overlook in Leavenworth. I have made many mistakes, but I have done many great things the whole time that I was there. And I will never regret ever working at the Overlook. The people there are amazing. Chef Shelton, Chef Bowman. Not to say that I don't have regrets. I do. One in particular that strangely also made me a better person. I guess maybe you could say taught me humility. Yeah, humility. I don't like breathing this shit. I don't think I've ever really enjoyed being anywhere as much as I have at the Overlook. But just like everywhere else, there's always a point where there's a downfall. My ex-wife earlier told me to not look back on it. Because what's done is done. But experience. Experience. I don't know, guys. It's just one of those things where it's like, you do what you can. I guess where I'm at is that I don't regret still going. You know what I mean? Choosing to keep moving, to find a way about shit, how to make shit work. You know, and I think a lot of this has a lot to do with changing certain things. So, inner peace. You know what I mean? Somewhere to go, and this is probably where I would plan on doing my ritual playlist and other things. I did a lot of clearing this out, but I'm thinking about stopping for now. Yeah, I think about my kids. I've been thinking about the kids a lot here lately. You gotta work with what you got in the current moment to have something better. That's just how it is. You know, and I don't. I do have a plan that I'm not going to reveal yet because it's a matter of when to execute it. And it would give me a great boost in getting everything right the way it should be. Or at least I would like to say an 85% fighting chance, because at least I'd be comfortable to carry it all the way through. And then some other shit happened here recently. Again, I'm not going to get too much into it because, you know, it's personal business until shit's figured out. But how I was talking about in the previous video of my homeboys back at home, cause like one of them I had to eventually sit there and say some shit about, but it was, again, I can't say too much, but it was just so fucked up. And not knowing what's true or not, but everything points to it being true because everybody wants to. everybody's telling you that they've seen it. And then I guess in a way I started seeing it too and connecting the dots here and there, and I had to make a decision. Let's just say that, I'm about my kids. I'm a real motherfucker when it comes to my kids, and I cannot, even if it's not true, the possibility, I can't be associated with somebody that would have me looked at a certain way. On some real shit. You gotta do what you gotta do to defend. You gotta do for yourself first. Come back another time when that shit's figured out, whether or not dude's innocent or not. But until then, I can't be there all the while that's going on. I don't want no part of that. I can't have that right now. And it's a shame because not only did Savage and everyone, let me know, hey man, you're gonna see this for yourself, but it's another reason that I do miss the Wild One, because he was always right when it came to situations like this. It's strange. When I do think about the Wild One, it's like he's like an urban legend. He was there, and then he was gone. Again, life goes on. The universe works in weird ways. The universe wouldn't put you through something unless there was a point. And I guess there's a point for me to be alone through this. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could get everyone back together the way it could have been. I don't know if I could have the brotherhood back. I have Seachwood, but, something's got to change. I don't know. I guess I've just never really. I mean, I have the help of, working with my family, but the ultimate end goal, I gotta do what I gotta do. It'll be a long, hard road too. I know that. I've been through it before. But it's just taking chances. And if the choices are made right, I'll be able to, I just, again, humility. I guess I'll keep cleaning this up and then maybe make some more videos shortly. I'll make one here a little bit later, but hopefully ghost hunting will come back around once everything gets settled. I plan on it. Despite hard times, I'm not going to give up this time. I never gave up on my kids, Everything's fine on that, but I'm just saying, up here, I know